So how are we doing, John? Everything all
Yeah, good,
right?
thanks, mate.
Good man,
Yeah,
good
all
man.
good.
So yeah, obviously just wanted to get you on the call today to see and tell everyone how your progress was. Obviously you first reached out to me, joined the 9010F program. What was it now? 13 weeks ago now.
December,
You're on
yeah.
the next sort of phase now, aren't you? So yeah, I just wanted to, because obviously you've done fantastic, mate, and it's quite life changing for you. Your whole habits, your lifestyle sort of changed, right? And it's fitting into your family time as well, which is great.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to ask, buddy, why did you join the 9010F program?
So for me, I mean, as you just said there, it was all about lifestyle change.
Yeah.
So I had some personal triggers. My boss had a mild heart attack, which was a bit of a wake-up call for all of us. He's in his mid-40s, he's fit, he's healthy, he plays rugby, he plays golf, but it kind of gave us all a bit of a wake-up call in the office.
Wow.
And having cholesterol in my family history, I went to see his surgeon and said, look, can I have some tests? And he said, I could put you on some medicine now, but you'll be on it for the rest of your life. The best thing you do for your health and well-being is lose weight. And then he said, I don't see why anyone is over 100 kilos in this world. And I was like, yeah, but I'm 6'6". I'm a big guy. And he just looked at me and said, no, I don't believe it. So for me, I knew that if I'd gone on my own, I could have maybe done 5-6 kilos and felt better about myself, but then I would have just gone straight back to where I started. So I knew I had to do something that was more than just a fad diet or 6 weeks of exercise or something. So I was looking, as you say, for a fundamental change in lifestyle and approach to food and exercise. I hate the gym. Slowly starting to suffer it is probably the terminology, but obviously with this program, this morning I went, and as you say, I'm in and out in less than an hour, so it fits in. I can either do it before work or after work and not be super late home, so that's good for me. So I joined for the fact I knew I needed to do something to fundamentally change the way I am.
Yeah, absolutely, buddy. And obviously, thankfully it worked out, right? And we've not stopped there. We've just gone through the sort of the 9010F program, and now John's moving on to the bit of a step up. John, we were just chatting, weren't we? It's a bit of a
it is
bit spicy, this one, isn't it?
It's nearly a bit harder in the gym,
but it's all good. Obviously, you've prepped for it, in the previous 90 days. So yeah, fantastic. A lot of guys get that. They get a bit of a wake up call, a few health scares. And especially in today's day and age of what's been going on in the sort of last year or so. So what were the results you got from the program exactly?
So I dropped. So my first official weigh-in, it was at 125.5, but I'm sure before that, I was always too scared to weigh myself. So I was definitely nearer 130 at some point, I'm sure, within the last couple of years. So I've dropped so far 22 kgs.
Wow.
And you can see the body fat is where it's all come from as well. So I'm fairly convinced 10 kgs of that, if not more, will be body fat. There's a couple of kind of less measurable things, if you like. So I had quite a lot of, through inflammation, joint pain. So I could lie in bed at night and not be able to sleep because I was just in pain with my wrists, ankles, knees, all sorts of stuff. Still have a little bit of it, but 90% of that is gone. So I know my knees are a bit knackered, but that's just being old. But the rest of that, I mean, I can't measure in the inflammation in my body, but I can feel better. So, for example, my wedding ring now, I can take it off. I never used to be able to take it off because the knuckles were all so sore. So,
makes sense.
So it's a few things like that you can see. And then the blood pressure is the other thing. So again, when I saw that consultant, first of all, my blood pressure was borderline high.
Really?
And now it is absolutely normal, week in, week out. Every now and again, and you never have that kind of problem. Apart from when I drink C4, mate.
Pardon me, drink what?
That C4 stuff. Jeez, I don't know how you drink.
Don't. If you're not used to it, don't get hooked on that. It's very addictive. It's very addictive. Don't have it.
I feel so much better, and just I just got more energy. Before, if I'd come down the stairs and left something upstairs, I'd be like, oh, do you know what? I'll just leave it. Whereas now I'll run upstairs and pick it up. That kind of change in energy levels effectively.
Yeah, fantastic. So not only the weight loss, John, it sounds like you're more energetic. Would you say that's moved into your social life and your private life and your work and stuff? You're more
Definitely. Less lethargic, more willing to get up and get on with life. 100%. I mean, it'll be interesting to see when the summer really kicks in here, if it, carries on through the summer, because when it gets hot, you really don't want to do anything. And I think obviously the heavier you are, the more the heat affects you.
Absolutely, mate.
I played golf through the summer and I struggled for 3 or 4 weeks when it got really hot. So I think this year I'll be able to just play through.
Be flying around there, won't you, this summer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing, mate. Obviously, again, congratulations on that. So, I mean, who would you say that the 90-10 program is for? I mean, anyone sort of overweight. I mean, who would you say it's for? I mean, because I think get asked that question.
Yeah, I do get asked that. So I get so many people in the office coming to me and say, how did you do it? What have you done? It's for people. Make it sound like I was a bit of an addict before, but it's when people realise they've got a problem that they want to fix it. Not people that don't think they've got a problem and think they just need to lose a few kilos. There's nothing to worry about. I think once you've got that realisation that from a health perspective and from a looking good perspective, they want to fundamentally make a change to their lifestyle, the way they eat, the way they exercise, and all the rest of it. I think if you're not going to commit to it, then there's no point. But I'm sure that there's a lot of science involved, Rob, when you've done an awful lot of work to be able to put this program together. But none of it is rocket science. As an end user, it's really simple, and the way it's set out in terms of the food, I made it. The exercise. But if you just do what it says on the tin, it works. Yeah, there's no extra effort. There was no kind of, oh my God, I don't know what this is. You just did your 10,000 steps. You did your 3 or 4 sessions a week in the gym, and you ate what you were told to eat, and you didn't eat the snack, and it was done. So anybody can do it, but it's that person who's ready to make that commitment that is going to be successful for it. Because if you're not going to make that, you just give up because you'll be on the chocolate and the ice cream and all that.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. And would you say, obviously, it's not the plan, but what I say to people is when people invest in something, accountability is more important than actual training and nutrition, to be honest. Because I could give you a training plan, I could give you a nutrition plan. That one plan could have transformed thousands of people, but if I left you alone for maybe 4 weeks max, I can guarantee you wouldn't have got as far. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. So a couple of things on that point. Yes, the regular check-ins with you and the guys in the Facebook group that I chat to from time to time. But the other thing is, one thing I did was I made sure I told as many people as I could. When I started out, I said, I'm going to lose 20 kgs. Right? So they were all, every week, someone would ask me, how much have you lost this week, John? And what have you done this week? And then obviously, with my wife and daughter, I said, I need to change something. The time has come. I've tried before in the past, as I say, but not the full commitment. But by telling, my family and my friends and the guys I work with, and so, for example, it was at work, whenever it's someone's birthday, we have a cake. So there was a cake the other week. They scraped all the fruit off the top and brought that into my office and gave that to me, and then they all enjoyed the cake. So by having that they know that I'm trying to be good. And by telling everybody, they kind of help. So 100%, you've got to be accountable for it.
Yeah, public accountability is the best. That's why I always do it on my Instagram. If I'm going to do something, I just get it on the Instagram because it's thousands of people watch it. So I'm all right, just get it done.
Well, you've already committed to more of the podcasts. So
I'm banging them out now. So enjoy them. But I won't keep your time, buddy. I know you're busy. You're working today, but fantastic. Thanks for the feedback, John. And again, congratulations on your transformation. Thanks. We've not sort of finished yet, so we're just getting started, buddy. So we'll chat at the weekend. All right, John?
All right. See you soon.
Cheers, buddy. Take care.